Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right folks, so this is going to be a simple unboxing video. I'm going to be taking us around my latest 4K pickup that I got for Leon. And this is an EverythingBlu release. This is their third release like this. You had Rambo before it and Fifth Element. Now I've done videos for both of them as well, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave links in the description below, and if you do want to check them out, please do. They look absolutely phenomenal, and this one is equally as beautiful, and really looking forward to taking you around this one and showing you everything that's inside it. So that will be coming up very, very soon. So anyone that's aware of my Fifth Element video, I said in that how I got screwed by Zavvi. They didn't honor my pre-order. What happened was they actually took my money, and these are not cheap, they're like £100, and they took my money. They claimed it was shipped, but it was never shipped, and as soon as I inquired about it, they instantly refunded my money. Now anyone that's aware of Zavvi, they never instantly refund their money. They always tell you to wait a month. But the fact that they'd done it so quickly, I knew something was up. So yes, I lost out in that Fifth Element release, and the only reason to why I had it in that video is because a friend of mine over here who lives close by, he actually donated his release so I could do that unboxing for you. So I want to just again thank you, John. John Dowling is his name, and I just want to thank him again for doing that for me. He actually never unboxed it himself. It was actually still in the shrink wrap, and yet he still allowed me to do that for you. As a matter of fact, the first time he seen that release was probably on my video. So that was incredible, John, and it means the world to me that you done that, and the video got a very nice response as well. So thank you so much for that. So when I got screwed over with that Fifth Element release, I actually had this Leon one pre-ordered as well at the same time, and I was concerned. I was concerned the same thing was going to happen again. So so the release date came anyway. It came and went. No sign of my release coming my way. No sign of it being dispatched. But I noticed there was a few unboxings on YouTube, so I knew Zavvi were sending them out. So I was patient. I didn't rush into anything. You know, I left it for a week or two. And when I realized nothing was happening, I contacted Zavvi to find out what was going on. I got talking to this woman, I think it was, and she basically said to me, look, there was issues with stock or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But she says, hopefully, we'll be able to get you one. So I sent him an email back saying, look, I got screwed over with my last release of the Fifth Element. And I says, please tell me the same thing is not going to happen again. And then she came back again and she was like, you know, no way, we're going to make sure that this gets to you. Do not worry about it. You're going to have no problems at all. So that was great. Fine. I was happy with that. So I think it was around a week or two later, still no sign of it being dispatched. Then I started getting a couple of messages on Instagram saying that people were telling me that, did you notice the Leon release is back in stock on Zavvi's website? Because it was well out of stock, and I couldn't believe it. So I instantly started emailing them again, and I was like, look, you have it back in stock. Where the hell is my pre-order? It's almost a month now. Still no sign of it. So all of a sudden I started getting these generic messages saying there was issues with their warehouse, and they're behind with their releases. Now, the only problem with that is the same people that actually told me that it was back in stock, they actually ordered editions themselves. And the very next day, they were dispatched. And within 2 days, they actually had it in their hands. So I was wondering what the hell was going on, because I have two friends over here who had pre-orders as well with Zavvi. They were getting the exact same emails as myself about the warehouse. So we all kind of realized quite quickly what was going on. They were honoring all the pre-orders from people from the UK. They were ignoring the Irish. And I sent them an email saying, look, this is discrimination. There's no other word for it. Again, they had the audacity to send me back another generic comment talking about the warehouse. So I tried to explain to them. I said to them, look, I've a few friends in England that actually just ordered a release off your website in the last day or two. They've already got them in their hands. They would not entertain their emails. They just kept sending the exact same generic responses. So what happened was, I was on a stream a couple of weeks ago, and a friend of mine going by the name of Craig Giles, I was telling them I was so pissed off. And before the stream started, I was just telling them all what was happening. And Craig basically said to me, look, if it's still in stock after the stream ends, I will order you one, because he lives in the UK. I will order you one and I will ship it out to you. So rest assured, when the stream ended, it was still in stock. Craig ordered me one. He contacted me the very next day saying it was already dispatched, and then within 2 days he had it in his hands. And I'm not kidding you folks, he only had it in his hands around 15 minutes and he already was down at the post office sending it out my way. So thank you so much, Craig. You have done me a huge favor with this one, because I was devastated missing out on the Fifth Element release. I did not want it to happen with Leon. So you've done me a huge favor here, and it means the absolute world to me. And if there's anything you need, my friend, on my end, please do not hesitate to contact me. So thanks again for that, Craig. So that's my story, folks. Again, sorry for ranting on there, but again, Zavvi screwed me over. I ended up cancelling my pre-order with them. I'm sure they were very happy to see that I did. And it just tells you how bad this company is, because if they had any sense whatsoever, they would have went onto my purchase history, seen everything that I bought off them, and done, and they would have, any normal company would do anything to keep me there. But no, Zavvi could not be bothered, and you know what? They don't ship worldwide anymore, and you know, I'm taking that as a blessing in disguise. I really, really am. And the fact that I do not have to deal with Zavvi anymore, it's an incredible relief. You all know it. Anyone that's aware of my channel, you know I don't like the company themselves. They do bring out amazing releases, which is it's a shame. It really, really is. If they had any kind of customer service, they would be the perfect company. But yeah, they just don't give a shit about their customers, unfortunately. So that's my story, folks. Again, apologies for ranting on there, but I finally got it in my hands now, and I'm going to take you around it and show you everything that's inside it. As for the movie itself, before I do that, I've never seen the movie. This is going to be a first time watch for me. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I think I heard the 4K transfer is quite beautiful on this one as well. So very, very excited. I probably will come back maybe in a haul video and share my thoughts on it when I've actually seen it. So here we go, folks. This is the unboxing of my Leon release, and really looking forward to this one. Right, folks, so as per usual, when I do oversized box sets like this, I always come inside to the house because I have a bit more room to play with. So again, if the audio does sound a little bit on the echoey side, apologies for that, but I think it's the right thing to do because I want to be able to show this set off in the best possible light. So here we go. This is the release, and check out the artwork on this. There is so much going on texturally speaking on this case. It is absolutely quite striking. Now bear in mind, folks, like I said just before I came on here, I've never seen this movie, so if I don't know what I'm talking about, well, it's simple. I honestly don't. But again, like I said, really looking forward to checking out the movie itself. But there is so much spot glossing going on in the main picture. But not just that, but some of the textures that you see in the background is absolutely beautiful. Again, EverythingBlu, the work that they put behind these releases is quite amazing, and yeah, absolutely ecstatic to finally have it. So that is the main artwork anyway. So I'm going to take you onto the spine of it, and as you can see, just like the other releases they brought out, the kind of artwork continues onto the spine, and it continuates right onto the back, and look at that. So as you can see, that is Jean Reno, or Jean Reno, whatever it is. Apologies if I'm butchering his name, but it looks absolutely breathtaking. You can see a bit of the building there in the background, a lovely bit of spot glossing on it as well. It is, wow, I actually don't know what's the best. I'm trying to decide which artwork looks the best, the front and the back. It is absolutely breathtaking. So that is the back artwork on it anyway, folks. I'll take you then to the top of it there. You got Leon, lovely bit of spot glossing going on again. And then right around to the bottom, and that is my unique number. And as you can see, it is 705 of 1200, so a very rare edition. And then one last thing I have to quickly show you is here. And it is Somebody's Coming Up, Someone Serious. Again, a line from the movie itself, well, I'm sure it is. So yeah, it's nice that they always do that with all their releases. So that is the artwork on this box set, and yeah, absolutely beautiful. So let's open it up and see what we are dealing with. So the first thing you'll notice again is a picture of Jean Reno. And again, anyone that's aware of my channel, I'm always saying it, red and black, it just works for me. So this is the 4K edition. So I'm going to quickly take that out, and I'll show you that now in a second. But I'm going to quickly just show you a few of the bits and bobs that you get inside it. So the first thing you will notice here, I'm not going to take it out of plastic because you can make it out. It is a hash plant. It's a small little pin. If you're familiar with the Titans Occult releases, it's very similar. So yeah, a simple little pin. So put that to a side. Then you've also got this chain. Now, I'm not quite sure, again, I'm sure you'll let me know in the comment section, but I think this is what Natalie Portman wears through the entire movie. Again, I hope I'm right in saying that. I'm almost certain I've seen a picture of her wearing it. So yeah, it's always nice to get something from the actual movie itself. So that is the chain, there's nothing on the back of it. So there you have it. So put that to a side. Then you've also got this ID of Gary Oman. It just says US Justice Department, the Drug Enforcement Administration. So yeah, simple little ID. And that's the back of it there. And not as good as the multi-pass that we've seen on the Fifth Element release, but nothing is going to top that one. So that is the ID. Now, as you can see here, there's a little kind of hidden compartment. And I'm going to just take that out. You'll notice as well there at the bottom, it says Leon. And of course, it gives you the year that it came out in, 1994. So let's see what else we've got inside here. So the first thing you will notice is an actual milk carton that says Farmland on it. You can actually put it together quite quickly. I'm going to show it to you here now if I can in the camera. But I'll give you an idea of what it's about. But as you can see, you can just fold it here. And yeah, there you go. A milk carton. It's a strange, it's definitely a first for me. I've definitely never received a milk carton in a release before. So yeah, that's a first. So that's the actual carton itself. So put that to a side. Then you've also got this very small poster artwork for Leon. I think I can get it in frame there for you. So there you have it. And is there anything on the back of it? No. Okay. So a little poster. Right, what's up next? We kind of got this little, kind of like a little banner. As you can see, it's that milk carton again. It says, buy one, get one free. I'm very curious to see how this plays into the movie. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. So yeah, it's a little banner sheet there. Or whatever you want to call it. So put that to a side. And then the last thing you'll see in here, just let me close that up and put it to a side, is you've got a nice stills booklet as well. Now this has a lovely high gloss finish on it. Again, the artwork beautiful on it. Actually, I think you can make it a reflection in his glasses there. I'm not sure who that is. I wouldn't imagine it's Natalie Portman. And then of course you got two guns and you kind of got the silhouette of him in between. So yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time with it. Like I said, it is just a couple of stills from the movie. I don't really want to look into it too much because I don't want to actually spoil the movie for myself. But yeah, there you go. It gives you a close idea of what it's all about anyway. So that is your stills booklet. Now there's one thing I wanted to quickly do before I move on. This was actually the J card that goes onto the back of the main box. I forgot to show it at the start there. But as you can see, you do get that card. But for some strange reason, they don't have your unique number on this. Now that's very strange because I know for a fact on the Rambo release your number was on this. I'm almost certain it was on the Fifth Element, so why it's not on this one, I honestly have no clue. So that is the J card, so put that to a side. And here we go, this is the main release, and oh my god, the artwork. Just bear with me for 1 second, folks, so I can actually bring in both together, so you can see them side to side. But as you can see, they are very similar, but they're also very, very different. But the one thing I absolutely love when it comes to this is the kind of continuation with the spot glossing and all that kind of texturing that you see in the background. Look at that. Look when I bend the light against it. It is incredible. You can actually almost make out every blade of hair on Jean Reno's face. Or again, I keep saying his name. I really have to stop saying it because I know I'm butchering it. But yeah, the artwork is just, it's absolutely beautiful. I can't stress to you how happy I am that I actually have this in my hands. So it's actually a very nice picture of Natalie Portman there. Look, kind of hugging a teddy bear, I think it is. So yeah, looking forward again to seeing what she's going to be like in this movie as well. So right, onto the spine we go. There you have it. As you can see, it's very similar to the main box as well. This is the back of it. As you can see, there you go. That's what I'm talking about, the card. As you can see, there is your matching number. And no idea why that wasn't on the main box. But I'm going to remove the J card, and oh my god. It's very, like, it's amazing when you look at it. Again, bringing that other box in, you know, that work through each release. They're all very similar, different characters, but it's just the way it's all put together is absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. So there we go. There we've got a picture of Natalie Portman, and again, not to sound like a broken record, but the same thing is going on with this. You got that beautiful bit of spot glossing, gorgeous bit of texturing in the background, and yeah, the color scheme. I don't have to talk about the color scheme. You already know about it. I love it. And actually, I'm just looking. I just seen the picture there. There you go. That is the chain. So yes, it's actually nice to have that in the box set. So that's the top of it there. There we go. And right around to the bottom, and there is your matching number again, 705. If I can get it in focus there. Oh look, it doesn't matter, but trust me when I say it is 705 of now it says 2,400 because there is 2,400 of this version, you know, so just in case you are wondering, you can actually buy this one separately. So that's the main artwork. That is the contents that's inside it. And let's open it up and see what we are dealing with. So let me put that to a side. And I think the first thing I'm going to start with, I'll start with the contents. So you do have this little envelope here. You've got Gary Oldman there. Now I'm not going to lie, the picture does look a little odd. Again, bear in mind I haven't seen the movie, but I don't know, there's something just not quite right about it. I'm just kind of curious, anyone that actually owns this release, do you have the same issue that I have with it? But that's the front of it. That is the back. And it's just a few more characters from the actual movie itself. So open it up, and that's the inside of the envelope. Right, so I'm going to put that to a side, and let's get on with all the contents that we have inside this. So as you can see, there's a small little bag here. You got a couple of little goodies inside it, if I can take it out without having any issues. There we go. Right, so the first thing you will notice is you got this Hotel National 410. Again, I'm sure it's going to make sense as soon as I see the movie itself. So again, I don't have to take it out of the bag, you just get a good idea of what it's about. Right, on to the next, which is a strange one. It is a grenade pin. Not quite sure why that's in there. Definitely a first for me. Never had a grenade pin before. So yeah, simple little grenade pin. Right, so up next we have a very small looking poster. As you can see, it's quite similar to the one I showed earlier, but only for this time you've got Natalie Portman on it. So I presume there's nothing on the back of it, just like the last one. No, there isn't. So yeah, simple little poster. So put that to a side, and we've also got a small booklet here. I think this is a stills booklet. As you can see, the cover does have a nice high gloss finish on it. And the back artwork, as you can see, is just a continuation of what you've seen kind of on the front. Let me see if I can actually just open it and see. There you have it. And like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time with this booklet because, yeah, I don't want to spoil the movie for myself. But yeah, as you can see, it's just a couple of stills from the movie. Right, so that is the booklet. Put that to a side. You also got this envelope here, which is rather nice. And as you can see, it's them two guns again. You got the silhouette. It just looks beautiful. Really does. So I'm presuming these are probably character cards because EverythingBlu sometimes do that. So you got one where of Natalie Portman, you got the two of them there together. Then one of Gary Oldman, and then you've got one of the plant. That's a strange postcard to put on. So yeah, there's just a couple of character cards. So there you have it. That's the cards. That's the backing on them, and I think they're all the same. Am I right in saying that? Yeah. So yeah, a couple of little character cards. So move them out of the way, and then lastly, you get these as well, and these are again more character cards, but as you can see, they're a hell of a lot bigger. So you got Natalie Portman there. I can't make out who that is. Again, I'm not particularly aware of the cast of this movie. I only know a couple of players. Is that Gary Oldman? Wow, he looks a hell of a lot different than this one. No, that can't be Gary Oldman. I honestly don't know. It actually kind of looks like him. Again, I'm sure he'll let me know in the comment section. So that's another one of Gary Oldman. So, and then right at the back here, you get this nice thick one like you always get with Everything Blue. As you can see, you can actually kind of stand it up. And it is the original artwork for Leon. Right, folks, so that is everything when it comes to the contents inside it. So all that's left to do is to bring in the actual steelbook itself. So as you can see, there is a J card that simply wraps around it. That is the back of it. Not much to look at. I will take it in close if you want to have a look at the technical aspects there. So there you have it. So that is the J card. Let me put that to a side. Let's get on with the steelbook itself. And wow. So the first thing I will say is it has this beautiful high gloss finish to it. There is no embossing or debossing, but wow, take nothing away from it. It looks beautiful. And again, that color scheme, it just gets me every single time. So that is the main artwork. I'll take us onto the spine of it. If I can get it in focus. Apologies, folks, for not getting that in focus as well as I would like, but I think he's getting an idea of it. That is the back artwork. Again, I think it's the two. I can't make it out who it is. I know it's Jean Reno, but I don't know who's. I think it must be Natalie Portman. Maybe he's hugging her or something like that. I honestly can't make it out. So that is the back artwork. I'm going to open it up in full to give you an idea of it. But there you have it. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful looking steelbook. And I will show all three editions beside each other at the end of this. So here we go. This is the inside. So you've got your Blu-ray disc. There you have it. And you've also got your 4K disc, if it comes out. There we go. And lastly, this is the inside artwork for the steelbook. So there you have it, folks. That is everything that's inside this release. So that is the steelbook. I'm going to just quickly bring in the box that the steelbook goes into. And then, of course, the main box set itself. Look at that all sitting beside each other. Each release just complements the other. And I honestly can't stress to you how ecstatic I am to finally have this. And I hope I did a good job taking you around it and giving you a good idea of what it's all about. So there you have it, folks. That is this beautiful Everything Blue release of Leon. Right, folks, there you have it. That is the Leon release. Now, one thing I just wanted to quickly talk about as well before I let you go. On that Fifth Element video, when I put it out, what, around 2 months ago, the one thing I forgot to mention at the start of this was Everything Blue, a representative of Everything Blue contacted me on Instagram. And they actually apologized. And I just wanted to address that. You know, yous have absolutely nothing to apologize for. This was all Zavvi's doing. Yous had nothing to do with this. But the fact that you came onto Instagram and actually put down a quite sizable comment apologizing for everything that happened, and they told me as well that they left Zavvi, that they're no longer working with them anymore. And look, that is only a good thing. I honestly don't know why they joined them in the first place. They're an absolute shamble of a company. But yes, I just wanted to thank Everything Blue for that incredibly nice message. Again, you didn't have to do it, but it just shows the kind of class that yous are. The fact that yous actually would put down such a heartfelt comment like that. And it meant the absolute world to me. So thank you again for that. Right, folks, so there you have it. That is my video for Leon. And yes, it was a hard journey, but I finally got there. It's in my hands. It's a beautiful release. And once again, I just wanted to thank Craig Giles for getting that for me and sending it my way. And as for Zavvi, I actually mean this from the bottom of my heart. Go fuck yourselves, and I hope I never have to deal with yous again. So there you have it, folks. So that is my video. So as per usual, if you did like what you see here, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you could do, leave a comment down below. And please share your thoughts on the movie itself. I'm very curious. Let me know what I'm getting into. Very curious to hear your thoughts on this one. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.